How to apply a decal to this sign? How to do it so the result looks like this, not like that? Let's get started. First, some basics. This item is called Conscientious Objector. It allows you to apply a custom image on it. To do this, you'll need a decal tool, which is relatively inexpensive on the community market. You can also trade for one on sites like backpack.tf. As for the objector itself, it's available through random drops, though it's quite rare. In my nearly 4K hours of gameplay, I have only received 4 objectors. If you are looking to get one, trading on backpack.tf is often the best option since finding cheap objectors on the market can be a challenge. If you apply the image to the objector directly, the result might be somewhat disappointing. Some might consider it acceptable. However, if you're after a vivid, full color effect, there's a bit more involved. In addition to having the objector and the decal tool, you'll need to follow these steps. Exit the game if you are still in it. Locate the TF folder. Here's how. Create the following folder path. Some of these folders might already exist, but if any are missing, you'll need to create them yourself. The folder names are Custom, Userstuff, Scripts, Items, Custom Texture Blend Layers. You can check the full path in the video description. Be careful with typos, as even a small mistake will prevent it from working properly. Place your image in the last folder. It's best if the image is 128 on 128 pixels and in PNG format. Rename the file to Paper Overlay and double-check for any typos. Launch TF2. Find the decal tool in your backpack, right-click on it and select Use. Choose the objector you want to apply the image to. Select the second option, navigate to the path you just created, and choose the file. Check if the preview matches your expectations. Click Forward and make sure the preview is in full color. If the result is not what you wanted, you likely made a mistake somewhere. Double-check for typos in the folder names, file formats, file size, file name, etc. The information I've shared in this video comes from a post on Steam. I encourage you to check the post or the comment section there for more details or troubleshooting tips. If everything looks good, apply the decal. Here's the final result. This is how the objector looks without a decal, and this is how it looks with one. Don't worry if the image doesn't appear on the objector right after applying it. It can take some time for the game to process. In my case, the image showed up as soon as I joined a game server. However, if it still doesn't appear, check your settings to ensure decals aren't hidden. You can find this option by clicking the cogwheel icon with a plus sign. And toward the bottom of the settings, there's a box you can check to show or hide decals. Right next to it, you'll also find the option to disable sprays, which hides wall images as well. I've covered sprays in more detail in another video. This setting is especially useful for hiding inappropriate images on objectors. Remember not to use images that violate Steam's rules. Not only could you lose your projector, but it's also important to respect other players. Some images are hidden for good reasons, so I encourage everyone to follow community guidelines and avoid NSFW images on the objector. What decals do you have on your objector? Let me know in the comments. Bye!